fact, this is confirming what we already know. This is an ex-Army guy who pulled detail for the Clintons. And what he has to say about Hillary's, let's say, bedroom door is interesting. But again, it's not something we didn't already know. But, you know, you keep on hearing these things and it just reinforces the fact of the bullet we dodged with not letting her in, and God blessing us with Donald Trump. So here's a guy that was right there in the mix of it, and he can give you, he can give you a good story here. So again, if you like this one, you like it. If you care, you share. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe, and then go support me. I certainly can use it. I'd like to see some tickers on that, on my designs. You make me feel bad if you don't buy it, baby. You make me feel good if you do. So, go out there and get one of these designs and go out there and trigger some liberals. It really helps me out a lot when you do that. So let's get back on the street. Here we go. In the world.
Oh, man, that is true.
So you were in the, hang on here, I want to hear this story. I want to hear, where are you from?
All over the place. I was a military brat, so I was born overseas. I came into the country, I had dual citizenship. I chose to be an American because they told me I had to choose.
Dual citizenship from?
Italy.
Oh, yeah?
So,
hey.
So I spent a lot of time in New York, obviously. My wife was around the corner somewhere, and she's from Brooklyn.
Long Island.
Long Island. My dad's from Long Island. So he's Italian, too. He's Sicilian, so I'm half. And my mom is German. But I joined the military, and I was stationed up in Fort Belvoir, Virginia. And while I was up in Fort Belvoir, they had the Clintons come in, and they were staying at a hotel in Fort Myer. So that we got activated, and I had to pull security for 30 days. And let me tell you. So when people ask me, is there any way that you would vote for me? Not on your life.
Give me a story.
Oh, God. She just, I'm just trying to think of all the things that she said. She was just nasty to everybody all the time. She talked to soldiers like garbage. I remember I was a dog handler in the military, so we had another dog handler, staff sergeant, that had his dog on the leash, and she wanted that dog off the leash because she thought, that dog should be able to run around. She was trying to be nice at first, but we knew what it was. She's like, the dog should be able to run around and do whatever it wants. And the guy was like, well, ma'am, no offense, but this is not a toy. This is and that dog was, I had an ass eater too. That's what we called him. That was an ass eater. We didn't want that thing off the leash. And it was 100 pounds like mine, just big, nasty dog. And he's like, ma'am, you don't really want this dog off the leash. The attack muzzle snaps off really quick in case I have to activate the dog. By policy, we can't let him off the leash. She actually didn't want to hear that and went to the watch commander to complain about him. I still remember that. Then there was another time where Bill Clinton is not the person you saw on TV.
Oh, no.
He took his jacket. He would come in, whip his tie off like a regular guy, pull it. I'm not saying he's great, but he pulled his jacket off, pulled his sleeves off, and would sit on the Oval Office and stick his feet on the desk and go, y'all want some buffalo wings? Because that's how he really sounded.
Yeah.
And she would come in and was like, why are your feet on the desk? And she was just nasty. I felt so bad for their daughter because I met Chelsea when she was like that.
Hubble's daughter, but go ahead.
Right. Well, that's a whole nother right. But she actually was very quiet, very meek. She is not that way now.
No.
She's changed.
Oh, sure.
She's drank the Kool-Aid.
Of course.
So those were a couple of, there was just so many instances where she was just nasty. She wouldn't listen to people. She definitely had a swinging door into her office and into her bedroom in the back, and she did not sleep with guys.
Yeah.
Just figured I'd...
You've just go ahead and confirmed all the stories.
Right,
I've talked to Secret Service guys that had to deal with.
Oh, yeah. We would talk to them, even though we're Army and they were Secret Service.
Yeah.
They did not like watching them. And it wasn't Bill that was the problem.
No, it was her. It was always her. Yeah, she's always been the boss.
I love that.
That's what I've heard. Yeah, I know.
I did donate to the fund, InfoWars too. So, but the thing is, and that's when people say, so what you're telling me is you're a Republican. I'm like, no. I'm an American. Yeah. So I vote for who I think is going to be the best candidate. I don't take any party lines. They're pissed. Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
So I was a Democrat for a long time, and then something happened like waking up. And then it's a weird experience when you wake up and you start seeing things how they really are. and then I walked away from the party platforms. Like, I either think you're going to be good, and I'm thinking you're bad, and these are the reasons why I think you're going to be bad, or I think you're going to be good. And then there's some candidates where I like some of the stuff you do, but I don't really like the rest of it. You know, currently now we have.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch it? I caught him. He started ad-libbing at one of his rallies the other night, and I love it. I think you're like this. He says, look. He says, I don't even know what to call myself. I'm equal. Am I Republican? He says, you're going to get this. He says, you're going to get this. He says, those in the back there, they won't get it. But you're going to get it. The working people, you guys are going to get it.
Yep.
Because all this is common sense. That's all it is.
That's all it is. Actually, what they do, it's a lot of window dressing, a lot of hocus pocus, and it looks like something that it's not.
Yeah, very nasty business.
So.
You ought to catch I know you've been traveling, you've been having fun or whatever, but you know James O'Keefe and his Project Veritas.
And she's about that big too.
Yeah, he came out with one last night that's just devastating on Beto over there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, his entire staff is going to jail.
I think.
And him.
Beto? Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, well, actually, he's pissed off right now because he's losing. I don't know if you saw he's losing. He's getting slaughtered.
Oh, wait till you see this video. This video is going to put him in jail.
Right.
It's going to. They were using campaign funds to bring illegal immigrants over here.
Right. Which, even if you want to, and I'm one of those. Once again, I'm an American, so I believe that people should want to come here.
Yeah.
This is a great country.
We need good people.
But you need
to come the right way. Just come through legally.
But I will admit that the immigration system is awful.
Yes.
Because I know lots of people that have tried to go through it. It is not fun.
No.
And it takes way too long. Even I'm like that. It needs to be cut. All the bullshit needs to be cut out. You need to mainstream it. They need to be medically. I'm not saying reopen Ellis Island.
No.
But I'm just saying they need to be medically. They have to have something that we need. So
this is not rocket science.
No, not at all.
It can be fixed. The thing is, you know why
they don't want to. Imagine if they actually did. And here's the other thing: as much as you don't like him, the White House is actually working.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'll take that over the last since Reagan.
Oh yeah.
And Reagan I liked because at least he was, and even the Democrats said, even when we didn't generally like his platform, he was the one president that can make both sides work together. He could walk over both lines. Yeah. So you didn't agree with everything he did, but at least he can get them to talk.
Well, now we needed a bull. We needed some guy to come in there and just go enough because we're so deep in it. And we needed a good New Yorker to go in there and just start kicking ass.
Oh, okay.
She's from Brooklyn. My dad's from Long Island. She's Sicilian. My dad's Sicilian.
Yeah.
We lived in New York for a long time.
We're from the Barry. My family's from the Barry. So I probably got some blood of yours in there because we got run over by everybody, just like Sicily did. Everybody that ran come over.
Well, absolutely. But, like I said, even if you didn't like Ronald Reagan, at least I can say at least he could get them to talk, simply. Yeah. That's an important, but you're right. Right about now.
And where are you living at now? Where are you
Texas.
Texas? Yeah, great.
Still red, thank God.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Once you get outside the cities, it's...
outside Austin, basically.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing. I'm from Austin originally, if you want to call an original, because I lived in so many...
Well, the real Austiners have been basically moved out. I mean, it's the implants. It's the ones that have come from California, New York.
California, New York.
Yeah, same thing here.
California really bad, actually. You get more Californians than New Yorkers.
Yeah.
And when we came in, I remember the day I had one of my Rockaway shirts on from Rockaway Beach.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "You're from New York," and that's when we found out they were from New York. So it was fun.
Yeah.
But thanks a lot, Keith.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah, check out my YouTube channel on the back. You'll see a lot of the encounters I have out here. As you can imagine, none of them are all congenial like this.
The only thing that I'm a little disappointed in is this. She should have been formally charged. Barack Obama should have been formally charged.
That is the probably number one, because everybody's going, well, I like everything he's doing so far, except lock her up was not a campaign slogan. We got to say, but I'm looking at it this way. There was a lot of corruption. I mean, we got embedded judges, bad, Trump had to get some judges replaced. He has to cut out some of the in-bed corruption, the deep state that's in there. This is not easy. We're talking about what, probably 75 years worth of hardcore embedded corruption.
Oh yeah, there's indoctrination.
Yeah,
That's what
and so I'm looking at it this way. Hopefully, he gets a mandate this Tuesday.
Yep.
If we can keep the House and gain more seats in the Senate.
If they even if they stay stagnant in numbers, as far as the Democrats won a couple, but the Republicans, but it's relatively the same, the Democrats are still going to be pissed because they can't control anything.
Oh, they'd be pissed. Listen,
if they lose more, this will be the only. I'm an American history major, by the way. If he's able to retain the House and the Senate, this is only the second time in this last over a century that an incumbent president is able to keep the House and the Senate intact.
And I think it's going to happen because they indicate, I don't believe the polls anymore.
Yeah.
You can't believe these assholes. What I'm looking at is this. The crowd sizes he's getting. He's getting up to 100,000
like
people
WWF.
at a rally.
Yeah, it's like a wrestling event.
I mean, he's doing this too.
What's the last venue that he was in that held 100,000 people?
No, not held. It was in that one state. 20,000 it held. 80,000 where plus tickets were sold for it. So there were people all outside. They had to put screens on the outside.
Charging them for an event they didn't get in?
Are you trying? Here's the definition of a liberal.
I'm just asking a question.
And I'm giving you an answer.
Okay.
You're the kind of guy that would find a cloud in every silver lining. You are a perfect liberal.
Bullshit, and I ask you.
Well, then let's put money on it. Let's put money on it.
How are you going to prove it?
We got cell phones. I got a cell phone. Come on, I got a computer. Let's go. I'll give you 10-to-1 odds. Come on. Come on, let's go.
I don't know what we're betting on. What's the bet?
Like you just said, what I said was bullshit. Anytime we talk,
That he had 80,000 people that bought tickets. Yeah, I'll bet.
Okay.
10-to-1, $1.
Yeah.
$1. You proved to me that he sold 80,000 tickets to people that didn't get in the event. Now it's your bet. You prove it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, hang on.
This is I don't remember the state. It was some.
Okay, you got about 40 seconds to do it.
Well, I can't do that in 40 seconds. Oh, see? Go look it up, pal. I'll tell you what. You look it up and prove to me it didn't happen. I'll give you that $10. Oh, go to hell. How's that? Yeah? I've been on that skirt of yours. She the one that took you away.